Yeah, yeah. Woo! Sage boys on the track. Let's go. Pop it like a drop, a sweet explosion.
Step in the room, candy coated vibes. Sparkles in the air, we electrify. Drip like honey, golden on my tongue. We ain't slowing down, the party's just begun. Sip, sip, take a little taste. Heart beats faster, no time to waste. Colors swirling, lights collide. We ride the sugar wave all night. Sugar rush, hey, popping like confetti, dancing crazy. Yeah, we're always ready. Turn it up, the beat won't stop. We're busy like soda. Pop, pop, pop. Sugar rush, taste the sweet reaction, melting hearts with every interaction. Feel the buzz, don't ever drop. We're sweet like candy. Pop, pop, pop.
Yo, check it. Sage on a candy spree. Bubblegum dreams set the sugar free. Lollipop flavors, mix them all night. Cotton candy skies in the neon lights. Snap back, glow up, shine like a jewel. Boys too sweet, breaking every rule. Drip that caramel smooth and slick. We're the sugar kings, better take your pick.
Sip, sip, take a little taste. Heart beats faster, no time to waste. Colors swirling, lights collide. We ride the sugar wave all night. Sugar rush, popping like confetti, dancing crazy. Yeah, we're always ready. Turn it up, the beat won't stop. We're busy like soda. Pop, pop, pop. Sugar rush, taste the sweet reaction, melting hearts with every direction. Feel the buzz, don't ever drop. We're sweet like candy. Pop, pop, pop. Sprinkle starlight, dripping chocolate rain. Every heartbeat calling out your name. Spin the world, let the colors ignite. Sugar rush, taking over tonight. Sugar rush, keep it on replay. Party never ends. We can dance all day. Turn it up, the beat won't stop. We're fizzy like soda. Pop, pop, pop. Sugar rush, taste the sweet reaction. Every move's a sweet distraction. Feel the buzz, don't ever drop. We're sweet like candy. Pop, pop, pop.
Sage up boys, popping non-stop. Sugar rush forever. Pop, pop, pop. Man. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Sage boys on the track. Let's go. Pop it like a drop, a sweet explosion.
Step in the room, candy coated vibes. Sparkles in the air, we electrify. Drip like honey, golden on my tongue. We ain't slowing down, the party's just begun. Sip, sip, take a little taste. Heart beats faster, no time to waste. Colors swirling, lights collide. We ride the sugar wave all night. Sugar rush, hey, popping like confetti, dancing crazy. Yeah, we're always ready. Turn it up, the beat won't stop. We're busy like soda. Pop, pop, pop. Sugar rush, taste the sweet reaction, melting hearts with every interaction. Feel the buzz, don't ever drop. We're sweet like candy. Pop, pop, pop.
Yo, check it. Sage on a candy spree. Bubblegum dreams set the sugar free. Lollipop flavors, mix them all night. Cotton candy skies in the neon lights. Snap back, glow up, shine like a jewel. Boys too sweet, breaking every rule. Drip that caramel smooth and slick. We're the sugar kings, better take your pick.
Sip, sip, take a little taste. Heart beats faster, no time to waste. Colors swirling, lights collide. We ride the sugar wave all night. Sugar rush, popping like confetti, dancing crazy. Yeah, we're always ready. Turn it up, the beat
Hello, guys. Good evening and welcome to Shocking Hour. This is episode 18, I believe. Yes. And today we have an amazing set of questions for you guys. I have a lot of amazing questions for you guys. A couple of students reached out to me, they gave me some problems. So we'll be looking at those questions today. So basically, today's questions that we'll be looking at will be based on some of these topics. So someone sent me a question on Apollonius theorem. So we'll be looking at that, and also another question on triangle inequalities. We'll also be looking at that. And then from there we move to linear equations and linear inequalities. We look at their multiple choice questions, and then we end today's live stream over there. So once again, welcome to Shocking Hour, and I am glad you decided to join us tonight. All right, so as always, Shocking Hour is a learning time in the evening where students across the world come together online right here on my science tutorial to exchange knowledge and also to learn from each other. Okay, so just like we do it, I write the questions on the board with the multiple choice options, and you guys are given a minute or two depending on the question for you guys to um, tell me your answer. Okay, so if it is option A, you tell me it's option A. If it is option B, you tell me option B, and so on and so forth. All right, so just some guide rules over here. This is an education platform, so all the things or all the discussion that we are going to have are going to be education based. So if this is not something that you are interested in, then I don't think this is the live stream for you. But if you want to learn, if you want to share information, and if you want to share ideas, this is the right platform for you to be at. So once again, I welcome you guys all to Shocking Hour, and then I'm great you guys decided to join. And it seems most of our students are not in yet, so wait a little bit for them, okay, before we continue. So whilst we are waiting for them, let's try and be looking at some questions whilst we wait for them, and once they join, then we look at the questions that are a little bit tough and difficult. Are we okay? So for the meantime, whilst we are waiting for most of our students to join and also interact with me in the live chat, we will be solving some pretty simple questions on linear equations and linear inequalities. That is what we will be doing. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and write the first question on the board so that we can start doing some calculations. Don't forget that you will need your calculator, and also you need a piece of paper and a pen to do these calculations, right? But if you are a shark and you want to do it off it, that is also allowed. Okay, the name of the session is Shocking Hour, right? So this is the time where we come together, we learn, and we solve past questions. Are you okay? All right, so let's begin with looking at the first example. Guys, if you're watching, kindly interact with me in the live chat so that I know you guys are there and you guys are watching. Are you okay? So let's look at the first question we have for the day. So we are to solve 3x over 2 minus 5x over 3 is equal to 1. So this is the question we have. We have to solve 3x over 2 minus 5x over 3 is equal to 1, where our possible options are x is equal to negative 6, option B, x is equal to negative 1, option C, x is equal to positive 1, and then option D, x is equal to positive 6. All right, so we have to solve this, basically find the value of x, and these are the possible options that we have. So guys, we have 2 minutes. Let's quickly solve this problem and then comment our answer in the live chat. So this is the problem we have for today, the first question. We have other questions that are tougher, and for those of us who are from India and you are probably preparing for your common assessment test, CAT. I think there are other questions we'll be solving along the line that are really, really helpful for you guys. Okay, so you want to stick by and then interact with me in the live chat. So guys, we have 2 minutes. Let's proceed. Anyone with the answer? Guys, anyone to attempt the questions? If you are solving, just let me know. Just say hi in the chat. Let me know you are solving and you are attempting the question. Just hi in the chat. That will really, really be helpful. Okay, so all right, so let's proceed to look at the solution to this problem. And I'm sure most of our major audience will join us later on. So we have this problem. So let's look at the solution to this particular problem. So let me write down the solution. So we have the equation 3x over 2 minus 5x over 3, and this is equal to 1. All right, so to find the solution to this problem, when we look at our left hand side, we realize that we have fractions. Okay, so 3x over 2 is a fraction, 5x over 3 is a fraction. Are we okay? Now when we have fractions with unlike denominators, okay, which means that the denominators are not the same, we need to find what we call the LCM. So in this case, hi Willis, thank you for joining. And Willis is saying the correct answer is option A. So Willis, thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for giving an option. So someone is saying option A. Let's proceed and see. So over here we find the LCM. The LCM here will be 6. So the 2 will divide the LCM 3 times. We write that 3 here, and then we use it to multiply the top. So that will be 3x over here. Then minus the 3 here will divide the LCM 2 times. We'll write that 2. Then we'll use it to multiply the 5x on top of it. And this will still be equal to 1. All right. So from here, we can cross multiply because the 1 also has 1 as a denominator. We can cross multiply. And if we do that, we are going to have 3 multiplied by 3x minus 2 multiplied by 5x will be equal to 6 multiplied by 1, which is still 6. And so therefore, when we simplify this, we'll get 9x minus 10x, and this is equal to 6 over here. And so therefore, from here, 9x minus 10x will give us negative x is equal to 6. We divide both sides by negative, so we get x is equal to negative 6. All right, so the correct answer here is option A, as rightly said by Willis. Okay, so Willis, your answer is correct, and thank you so much for engaging with me. So we have Rahul. Rahul is joining the stream. Rahul, welcome. Then Rahul is asking, which app are you using to stream and write? Okay, so I am using OBS Studio. Okay, OBS Studio. This is the name, OBS Studio to stream. Okay, and what I'm using to write, I have this we call the graphics tablet and the pen. This is what I'm using to write, that you can see. Then the name of the app that I'm using is Bamboo Paper, right? Bamboo Paper, the app. So this is for the streaming. The one that I'm using to write is called Bamboo Paper. You can easily download it on Play Store. All right, so that is that for Raul's question. Okay. All right, so let's proceed with the next question. So Willis, please give a try to this question for me. It's an inequality question. So solve the inequality. Solve the inequality 3x minus 5 into bracket 3 minus x less than 1. Okay, so this is the problem that we have. Then we have our possible options. Option A, x is less than -2. Option B, x is greater than -8. Option C, x is less than 2. And then option D, x is less than 8. All right, so guys, this is the next question that we have. And yes, you can see the possible options. So let's quickly solve it. Okay, so we have Willie saying option C. Okay, Willis is saying option C, s is less than 2. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? So that is the problem we have. We have the possible options. Please don't just watch, interact with me. You can guess. If you don't know how to solve it, you can guess and we'll solve it together. And when we are solving and you don't understand, you can just let me know. I will go over again. Okay, so let's engage with me. All right. So we have option C from someone. Anyone else? All right. So let's proceed. Let's look at the solution to the problem together. All right. So for this particular problem, let's write down our solution. So solution, we have the expression 3x minus 5 into bracket 3 minus x less than 1. Are we okay? So from here, just like the way we solve equations, we will do the expansion, solve it, and then see what we will get. So we have 3x over here, then minus 5 multiplied by 3 will give me 15. Then 5 multiplied by negative s will give me negative x. But because there is negative in front of the 5 that we are using to multiply the negative x, that will give me positive 5x, then less than 1. Okay. So from here, we proceed. I have positive 3x over here, positive 5x over here. So I add both. And if I do that, I get 8x minus 15 less than 1. So from here, I can send the negative 15 to the other side of the equal to sign. So I have here 8x less than 1 plus 15. So from here, I still have my 8x over here less than 1 plus 15 will give me 16. Okay, so I divide both sides by 2, both sides by 2, sorry, by 8, because we want to find x, so we divide both sides by 8. The 8 will cancel each other out, so we have x less than 2 over here as our answer. So yes, our correct option is option C, as rightly stated by Willis. Are we okay? Now the only time, assuming over here we had negative 8x less than 16, and we are to divide by negative 8, negative 8. If we divide inequalities with negative, the signs changes. So here will become x greater than, then we have here negative 2 as our answer. Are we okay? So anytime we divide by negative, we change the sign of the inequality. But in this case, we only had positive numbers, so we did not divide through by negative, and so therefore the correct answer is option C. All right, so let's look at another question on inequality. Very good. So here we are to solve the inequality. We have to solve the inequality 1 over 3 into bracket x plus 3 minus 2 into bracket x minus 5 greater than 4 whole number 1 over 3. Okay, so this is the next problem that we have, and we have our possible options here. Okay, A, B, C, and then we have the last one, D. S is greater than negative 4. All right, so this is the next question that we have. Please, let's try our hands on this problem. Guys, anyone with the answer? Okay, so Willis is saying option B. Okay, Willis is saying option B. Anyone else? Willis, are you sure? Did you not divide through by negative? Okay, so let's proceed. Let's look at the solution to this problem. Okay, so we have 1 over 3 multiplied by x plus 3 minus 2 into bracket x minus 5 greater than for whole number 1 over 3. Now I'll move to a new canvas so that you can see the work as I saw from top to bottom. So the question we had was 1 over 3 into bracket x plus 3 minus 2 whole number x minus 5 greater than 4 whole number 1 over 3. Okay, so the first thing I need to do over here is I need to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So I will maintain my 1 over 3. I will maintain everything here. Okay, x minus 5. And then I convert this. So the 4 multiplied by 3 will give me 12 plus 1, that is 13 divided by 3. Now, if I look through my expression, I realize that I have I have fractions in between. So I want to get rid of the fractions. So I need to multiply each term by the common denominator, which is 3. So I have 3 multiplied by 1 over 3 into bracket x plus 3, then minus that 3 multiplied by, so I'll use dot as multiplication over here, 2 into bracket x minus 5, then greater than 3 multiplied by 13 over 3. Okay, if you like, you can make this also multiplication. It is all the same. All right, so from here the 3's will cancel each other out. So this will cancel this out, this will also cancel this out. So from here what we have is 1 multiplied by this will still give me x plus 3. Then I have minus 3 multiplied by 2 will give me 6 into bracket x minus 5 greater than 13. Okay, so from here I have x plus 3 minus 6 multiplied by x will give me 6x minus 6 multiplied by minus 5 will give me positive 30, and then this is greater than 13. So from here, if I look through, I can see I have x negative 6x. So x plus negative 6x will give me negative 5x. Okay, then plus I have positive 3 here, positive 30. This will give me positive 33, then greater than 13. So from here, I move the positive 33 to the other side of the equal to sign. So I will now have a negative 5s greater than 13 minus 33. All right. So from here, solving over here, I have negative 5x greater than 13 minus 33 will give me negative 20. So from here, I will divide both sides by negative 5 because I want just x. So negative 5. Now this will cancel this out. So I have x. Now because I'm dividing 2 by negative, or because I divided 2 by negative 5, it means that my sign will change from greater than to less than. And then the negative here will cancel the negative here. 20 divided by 5 will give me 4. So my correct answer is x is less than 4. This is my correct answer. And if I look through my possible choice options, okay, I can see x is less than 4 as option A over here. And so therefore the correct answer is option A. Kunal, welcome. Yes, welcome. I have your questions solved, and I was just waiting for you to join so that we look at them together. Okay, but yes, guys, this is the answer to this particular question. The correct answer is x is less than 4. Okay, so Willis, I hope you understand how we got the x. X is less than 4. Okay, it was because over here we divided by negative. Are we okay? All right. So yesterday Kunal sent me a question, so let's look at it together. Okay, so the question was all the three medians. Let me rewrite that well. All right, all the three medians medians of a triangle, all the three medians of a triangle are even integers. Okay, so if the two medians are 10 and 8, how many values can the third median take? Okay, so this is the question that he sent to me, and the options were A is equal to 5, B is equal to 7, C is equal to 10, and then D is equal to 9. All right, so for this particular question, we will straight ahead jump into looking at the solution to this particular problem. Okay, now the thing is that the question is saying that all the three medians, okay, it means we have three medians of a triangle. Okay, all the three medians of a triangle are even integers. Okay, it means one, they are even numbers. They are even numbers. Are we okay? Now, if two medians are 10 and 8, so 2 out of the 3 integers are 10 and 8. Now, they are saying how many values can the third one take? Now, to solve this problem, we use what we call the triangle inequalities. Okay, so the triangle inequalities. Okay, now the fancy name, what the triangle inequalities all means is that the two integers you are given, okay, you add it, okay, and subtract it, and then the third number is in the middle. Okay, so what it means is that you have, let's say this is A and this is B. What you have as the triangle inequalities is you have A minus B less than X, then less than A plus B. Are we okay? And then the A minus B, we apply absolute value, which means that we don't get negative because they are saying that these are even integers. Are we okay? Because they are even integers, we apply the absolute value over here. So which means that whether we add or we subtract, whatever we will get over here, if it's negative, it will become positive. If it's positive, it will become positive. Are we okay? So this is the formula. So what it therefore means is that my A over here is 10. Okay, so minus 8, absolute value of that, less than X. The X is the third number that we are finding. So we say let X be the third integer. Are we okay? So 10 minus 8, that is the two integers given to you, you subtract it, it will be less than X, and it will be less than when you add them, which is 10 plus 8. So from here, what we now have next is 10 minus 8 is 2. So I have 2 less than 8 less than 10 plus 8 is what? 18. Now, if you look at what we now have, this is an inequality expression, right? What it means is that the values of X are between 2 and 18. The values of X are between 2 and 18. But don't forget, the question is saying they are even integers. Okay, so between 2 and 18, what are the even numbers between 2 and 18? That is what the question is saying. So the next thing we need to do is to write the even numbers between 2 and 18. Okay, because that's what the inequality is saying. 2 less than 8 less than 18. Are we okay? So between 2, the next even number that counts is 4. After that, we have 6. Then we have 8. Then we have 10. We have 12. We have 14. And then we have 16. So these are the even numbers between, or even integers between 2 and 18. Now, if we count the integers, how many do we have over here? We have 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, and this is what? 7. So we have 7 integers in between 2 and 18 that are even integers. Are we okay? So therefore, our correct answer is what? Option B, 7. Kunal, I hope you understand. Kunal, are you with me? So this is how they got the 7. Yes, so you have to count the number of integers that are between the inequality that you've gotten. Are you okay? You have to count the number of even integers that are between. Now, let's look at something. Assuming in place of 10 and 8, right? Assuming, let's say we have 12 and maybe 6. Let's just assume we have 12 and 6. So let me erase this. Instead of this, let's say we have 12 and 6. Are we okay? What it means is that the expression over here will look something like this. So when we have 12 and 6, we will apply the same thing. So here will be 12, here will be 6, here will be 12 plus 6. Okay, so 12 minus 6, that will give us 6. So here will be 6 less than x less than, this will give us what? 18. Okay, so I have to, yes, so I was just looking, even numbers such as silly mistakes. Yes. So in this case, it will be between 6 and 18. And between 6 and 18, the even integers that we have would be 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's between 6 and 18. I hope I'm getting it right. This minus this is 6, yes. And this is 18, obviously. So it's 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this case, it will be 5. The answer will be 5. Yes, exactly. Okay, Kuno. Exactly. So that is how come they got the 7 in this case. All they did was to count the number of integers between 2 and then 18. But I think the problem was that the teacher or the lecturer who was teaching that question did not explain like this. He only came here after he got here, and then he jumped to the answer that the answer is 7. So you would have been confused. Even I was confused initially. Okay, so yes, he didn't explain, well, how come you got a 7, but this is how he got a 7. Are you okay? Okay. Yes. So Kuna, once you've agreed, let's move on. So the next question will be the topic that you were discussing. That is the Apollonius theorem, right? Apollonius theorem. So I have a question on that. So let's look at a question on that. But before we go on, for our audience who are watching and they don't know what Apollonius theorem is about, let's assume we have a triangle, okay? A triangle that looks like this, okay? And then we have here is A, this place is B, and this place is C. Are we okay? And then we have a line dividing through A, and it's cutting B and C, okay? And this is what we call the median. So this becomes the D, but then the length of BD over here is equal to the length of BC, okay? So it is a perpendicular bisector. Are we okay? So if we have this triangle, okay, then Apollonius theorem, okay, let me write the name, Apollonius theorem is saying that the length of AB squared, okay, so the length of AB squared, so we have AB squared plus AB squared plus CA or AC squared will be equal to twice into bracket BD, which is this guy, okay, BD squared plus AD squared. Are you okay? Basically, what Apollonius theorem is saying, when you have a triangle like this, and then you have AB, AC, BC, and then we have BD, and then DC, and then the BD is equal, the length is equal to this, then it means that the length of AB, the length of AC squared will be equal to twice the length of one side over here and then the middle. Are we okay? So this is the formula for solving problems on Apollonius theorem. Are we okay? Now that we have that question in mind, let's look at the question on Apollonius theorem and then we give it a try. Are we okay? So here we have this triangle. So we have the triangle looking like this. Okay. This looks almost too perfect. It's not supposed to be like that. So I have a triangle that looks like this. Okay. All right. So I have a line dividing through like this. Okay. So this is our A, this is our B, this is our C. The this thing is D. This side is equal to this side, but we have here to be 11. The bisector over here is 13. This is 17. Okay, so let me use a different color to write them so that we can appreciate them. Okay, so this side is 11, this side is 13, this side is 17, and between B and C, the length over here is X. Are we okay? So the question is saying we have to find the value of X. Okay, so find X. Find X. Or basically find BC, the length of BC. Are we okay? So the possible options we have here are A is equal to 13 units, B is equal to 12, C is 6, and then D is 36. Are we okay? So this is the question, and yes, let's find BC. Now remember, I told you that the formula is AB squared, okay, the length AB squared plus AC squared, this side, is equal to twice, okay, twice BD squared plus AD squared. Are you okay? So this is the problem. This is the formula. Let's solve it and see what we will get for X. Mind you, BD and then DC are equal lengths. Okay. So in this case, you just need to find BD and then multiply it by 2 and then you get your answer. Are we okay? You just need to find BD, multiply it by 2, and that is your answer. So this is a question on Apollonius theorem. And then, guys, let's give it a go. So we have 3 minutes. Let's look at it. Willis, are you still with us? Willis, are you here? If you're here, let me know. You've been quiet for some time now, Willis. So Willis, if you are here, let me know. Just say hi in the live chat. And then this is the question that we have. I've given the formula. Just do the substitution, and then you get me the answer. Guys, anyone with the answer? Kunal, do you have something for me? Or we should look at it together? Kunal, should we look at it together? All right, so I will take that as a yes. So yes, so if we look at what we have, we AB, the length of AB is given to us as 11. Then we have AD is 13, and then AC is 17. Okay, so with all this, let's do the substitution and find the value of X or BD, which will then multiply by 2. So our AB is 11, so I have 11 squared plus AC, which is 17 squared. Okay, so the square of the two sides is equal to 2 multiplied by BD, which is what we don't know, so we'll leave it like that, plus AD is 13 squared over here. So from here, all we have to do is simply go ahead and solve this problem. So 11 squared is 121. Okay, 11 squared is 121 plus 17 squared is 289, and this is equal to 2 multiplied by BD squared plus 13 squared is 169. Are we okay? So from here, I have 121 plus 289. That will give me 410. And this will be equal to, I then expand this bracket. 2 multiplied by BD squared will give me 2BD squared. Plus 2 multiplied by 169 will give me 338. Are we okay? So from here, all I have to do is to send the 338 to the other side of the equal to sign. It becomes 410 minus 338, and that will give me 2BD squared. Are we okay? So from here, all I will have is 410 divided by 338 will give me 72 is equal to 2BD squared. So from here, I need to let my BD square stand alone first before I apply the root sign to cancel it out. So I'll divide both sides by 2. This will cancel this. So this will now give me 36. 72 divided by 2 give me 36, and that is equal to BD squared. So to find my BD, I apply the root sign over here. Okay, so the square will cancel the root. So I have my BD standing alone, and then the root of 36, that will give me 6. Are we okay? So therefore, it means that our BD is 6. Now remember, BD is from here, this point, to this point. Are we okay? And then the question says we should find X or BC. Remember, I told you BD, the length of BD is equal to the length of DC. Are you okay? Which technically means that BC, or our X, okay, is equal to twice the size of what? BD. And that will be equal to 2 multiplied by 6. And then this will give us 12. Are we okay? So the correct answer over here is 12. Option B. Kunal, are we okay? Are we on the same page? Willis, are you also here? Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. So this is a question on Apollonius theorem. And then we also looked at the one on the median triangle theorem, right? We also looked at that. All right, so let's look at another question, which was part of the questions you gave to me. A very complicated question, which I'm sure is going to give you a headache, but I'm here to explain it to you. So guys, if you are watching and you have any question you want to send to me, so I will solve it together, send it to my email at mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. All right, so let's proceed to look at the next question. This question is very interesting. In an apartment complex, the number of people aged 53 years and above is 40, and there are at most 92 people whose ages are below 53 years. The average age of all the people in the apartment complex is 30 years. What is the largest possible average age in years of the people whose ages are below 53 years? All right, so we have option A is 27, option B is 25, option C is 20, and then option D is 28. Right, so guys, this is the question that we have, one of the tough questions that Kunal sent me, and this question is a headache, right? If you've not seen a question similar to it before, you cannot solve it. Are you okay? So Kunal, I'll ask you, do you think you can solve it, or you want us to do it together? Are we doing it together, or you can do it? All right, so we are doing it together. All right. So let's look at the solutions to the problem. Now, before we look at the solution, we need to write down all the parameters that we have, because I'll be going to a new page so that we can solve it, right? So we have, in an apartment complex, the number of people aged 53 years and above is 40. Okay, so age 53 above, I'll use 53 above. Are you okay? Is 40. Okay, and there are at most 92 people whose age are below 53. So age 53 below, we don't know, so we'll say let that one be n. Okay, but the question is saying we have at least 92 people whose age are below 53. Are we okay? So we say let the people whose age are below 53 be n. Are we okay? Now, to find the total number of people in the apartment, total in the apartment, the total number of people in the apartment will be the number of people above the 40 and then the number of people below the 40. Are we okay? So it will basically be the 40 plus n. Remember, we did say that the number of people who are 53 and above 53 are 40. The number of people who are below 53, we don't know. So we are representing that with n. So the total number of people in the apartment is 40 plus n. Okay? I hope up until this point it makes sense and we can continue. Okay. Also, they are saying that the average age of all the people in the apartment complex is 30. So the average age of all is what? 30 years. Are we okay? All right. So over here, the first thing we need to do is that we need to find the sum of all the people in the apartment. After we find the sum of all the people, we need to subtract that from the total to get the sum of people who are below 53. And then after that, we use the average to find the maximum number of people that are below 53 in the complex. So I'll take that again. We have the total number of people in the apartment, which is 40 plus n. We have the average age to be 30. The question is asking us to find the largest possible average age for years, in years, for people who are below 30. So first of all, we need to find the number of people who are below 30, which is the n. We need to first of all find the number of people who are below 30, and then we continue to solve the problem. So I'll do it on the next page. Let's look at that. So over here, the sum of the people, okay, so the sum of all the people, okay, remember we said that we have the total number of people in the apartment is 40 plus n, and they are saying their average age is what? 30. So if we use the 30 to multiply the 40 plus n, we will get the sum total of all their ages. Are we okay? And that is what we are going to do. So the sum total of all the people in the apartment is going to be 30 multiplied by the total number of people in the house, which is 40 plus n. And so if we simplify this, I'm going to get 1200 plus 30n. Okay, so Kunal, I hope up until this point we understand. Okay, the total number of people in the house is 40 plus n. Okay, so if n is 30, that means the total number of people in the house is 70. Are we okay? And then we are saying their average age is 30. So if we want to find the sum of all of it, we need to multiply it through by 30 to get the total, the sum of the total number of people in the house. Okay. Now, what is the sum of people above 53? Okay. The sum of people above 53. Okay. This is the total. We need to find the sum of people above 53, and we take it out of the total, and that will give us the sum of people below 53. I'll be okay. Just like we have a middle line, we have the total, which we now know is 1,200 plus 30n. We need to find the sum of the people above 53. And once we take it out of the total, we will get the sum of people below 53. Okay, so the sum of people above 53, okay, the question did say that the sum of people above the people above 53 are 40. Okay, so we just multiply that with their age, and then we get the total. So we have 53 years, okay, multiplied by 40. There are 40 of them. Okay, there are 40 of them in the house, and so therefore that will give us 2,120 people. Are we okay? So from here, the sum of people below 53 will be equal to the total number of people, okay, minus the sum of people above 53, which is technically equal to 1,200 plus 30n minus 2120. Are we okay? Now, if I look through this very well, sorry, this is 30n. Let me write this well. So it is 1,200 plus 30n as the total number minus 2120 as over here. So I have here 30n. Now 1,200 minus 2,120 will give me negative 920. Are we okay? So this is the sum of people below 53. Kunal, up until this point, please, do we understand? Are we on the same page? All right, very good. So now, remember that the question said that the average, let's go back to the question and see something. The question is saying that, and there are at most 92 people whose ages are below 53. Okay, they say at least there are 92 people whose ages are below 53. At least. Okay, so if we go back, we can see that if this is the sum of the people below 53, if we divide that by the total number of people who are 53, then we should get the number that are 53 below. I'll take that again. Remember, they said that the total number of people at least 92, sorry, yes, at least 92 people are below 53. Okay, which basically tells me that the total number of people, okay, who are below 53 is 92. So my n is what? 92. So even if I look at it from the beginning, the n over here is 92. It's equal to 92 because they're saying at most 92 people whose ages are below 53. So it means the number of people whose ages are below 53 is not more than 92. Okay, the maximum is 92. Okay, so if we understand that, it means that now that I have the sum total, if I divide the total, okay, if I divide the total who are below 53, okay, by the total number of people, this is the sum total, okay, by the total number of people, okay, I should get the maximum number of people in the complex or the apartment complex. Okay, because this is the sum of their ages divided by the individual numbers, and that will give us the total. So therefore it means that we'll have 30, the n is 92. Let me rewrite this. So from here, this expression can be rewritten as, here I'll have 30n minus 920 all divided by n. Okay, and this will give me the final answer that the question is asking. Remember, the question is demanding the largest possible average age in years of the people whose ages are below 53. The average. Okay, so the average will be the sum total over the total people. So in this case, that will be 30 multiplied by 92 minus 920 all divided by 92. And so therefore, if you put everything here into your calculator, you should get n to be equal to 20. Are you okay? If you put everything here into the calculator, you get n to be equal to 20, and that is our answer. Are we okay? So first things first, we said that there are a total number of people in the house, which we are saying is 40 plus n. They are saying the average age of all these people is 30. So if we use the 30 to multiply the 40 plus n, we will get the sum total of all of them in the house. Now the people who are below 53, they are people who are above 53, they say there are 40 of them. So that 40 multiplied by the 53 will give us the sum total of their ages. And if we subtract the total number of people, the sum of their ages, from the sum of people above 53, we'll get the sum of people below 53, which is 30n minus 920. Okay, so that 30n minus 920, if you divide it by the total number of people that are expected to be below 53, which is 92, it will give you your final answer of the total number of people who are below 92, and that will be 20. Okay, yes, so it's a very tricky question. If you've not seen it before, you'll be confused. You may end up doing a lot of things that are not really needed. So it's a very tricky question. Okay, so Kuno, thank you so much for joining. And yes, the questions that I actually have for you, they have been solved. I hope you are satisfied now. So we'll look at the rest of the questions along the week. So for now, let's continue with our simple questions so that other audience can also enjoy what we are having. All right, so Kunal, thank you so much, and then see you tomorrow. All right, so let's look at another question. All right, so guys, let's have a look at this question. We have to solve this inequality. So solve this inequality. That is 3x minus into bracket x minus 1 less than 3 over 2 into bracket x minus 2. Are we okay? All right. So that is the inequality that we have. Please, let's try our hands on it. Then the possible options are x is less than negative 8, b x is greater than negative 8. C, x is less than positive 8. And then D, x is less than negative, greater than. Okay. All right. So that is the question. Please, let's try our hands on it. So Kunal is saying, I'm looking for a candidate for a business case competition. If you are interested, let me know. I have posted on LinkedIn about it. I'm looking for a candidate for a business case competition. If you're interested, let me know. I posted it. Oh, okay. So Kunal, I'll go and check it out. I'll go and check it out right after here, and then we can discuss that on the WhatsApp platform, right? It sounds like something that I will be interested in. Okay, so yes, I'll reach out to you, Kunal, so that we talk more about that. Awesome. All right, so guys, this is the inequality we have. Let's give it a try and let's see. Let's get our answer. Guys, I hope we are solving the question. Even if you don't know the answer or you are unable to solve it, just mention one of the possible options in the live chat. If it's A, just say it's A. If it is B, say it's B. If it is C, C. If it's D, D. At least you have a 25% chance of getting it right. You have a 25% chance of getting it right. Anyone with the answer? Okay. So let's look at the answer together. All right, so let's look at the solution to this problem. So we have 3x minus into bracket x minus 1 less than 3 over 2 into bracket x minus 2. All right, so for this particular problem, I can see that there is a bracket here. There's a negative in front of it. So for me, I would want to expand that first before I continue, or we can also get rid of the fraction that we have over here first before we continue. So let's go with that first. Let's get rid of the fraction. We do that by multiplying each term over here with the denominator over here, which is 2. So if I do that, I will have 2 multiplied by 3x, then minus the 2 multiplied by what is in the bracket, less than the 2 multiplied by 3 over 2, then I have x minus 2 over here. So from here, 2 multiplied by 6, 3 will give me 6x. Then I have here minus. Now, minus 2 multiplied by x will give me minus 2x. Minus 2 multiplied by negative 1 will give me positive 2. Are we okay? Mind you, the 2 over here, because the negative is in front of it, you use the negative and the 2 to multiply what is in the bracket. In this case, we have negative 2 then you multiplied it with x, it will give you negative 2x. Then you use the same negative 2 to multiply the negative 1, and that will give you positive 2. Let's not forget that. All right, so this is less than, the 2 here will cancel the 2 at the bottom over here. So we are left with 3 into bracket x minus 2. Okay, so from here, all we have to do is just solve this expression. So I have here 6x minus 2x plus 2, and this is less than 3 multiplied by x will give me 3x. Then 3 multiplied by negative 2 will give me negative 6. Are we okay? So this is now the expression that I have. I can proceed to group like terms and then solve. Now I have here 6x minus 2x. That will give me 4x. So I have here 4x plus 2 less than 3x minus 6. So I can now group like terms. I have 4x here, 3x here. I'll bring the 3s over to the left hand side. So I have 4x over here minus 3x. This will be less than minus 6. The positive 2 will go to the other side of the equal to sign. It will become negative 2. So I have negative 2 over here. Okay, so I have here 4x minus 3x. That will give me x less than negative 6 minus 2 will give me negative 8. So my answer here is x less than negative 8. And if I look through my possible options, option A is the correct answer for this particular problem. Guys, are we okay? Is there anything you don't understand and you want me to go over? Let me know. If you don't understand something and you want me to go over, let me know in the live chat. If you have a particular topic or question you want me to discuss so that you will understand, you also let me know in the live chat and I will attempt it for you. And as always, if you have any question that you want to send to me, send it to me via my email at mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. All right, so in the absence of any question, we'll look at one last problem for today, and then we end today's live stream over here. Are we okay? All right. So let's look at the last question for the day. Let's look at the last question for the day. So I have if p minus 2q all over 2p plus q is equal to 2 over 5. Find the ratio p is to q. So this is the problem that I have. If p minus 2q over 2p plus q is equal to 2 over 5, find the ratio p is to q. So our possible options, A is 1 is to 2 is to 12, B is 12 is to 1, C is 4 is to 1, and then D is 1 is to 4. Okay, so guys, this is the problem and these are the possible options. Let's give it a try. We have 2 minutes. Let's look at it and give me the answer. Anyone with the answer? Guys, we have 1 more minute. Guys, anyone with the answer? Even if you don't know the answer, just comment one of the options in the live chat so that I know you are engaging with me. Okay, very good. So let's look at the solution to this particular problem. Let's look at it. So I write down my solution. So we have this expression p minus 2q over 2p plus q, and this is equal to 2 over 5. Now, more than anything, the first thing we need to do is that the question says we should find the ratio p is to q. So it means that we need to simplify the expression that we have and then have p and q in a linear equation. Then we can now proceed to look at them in the expression in the ratio form, right? So first of all, the first thing we do is we cross multiply. By cross multiplication, it means that we are using the top to multiply the bottom here, the top here to multiply the bottom over here. So we have here 2 into brackets 2p plus q, and that will be equal to 5 into bracket p minus 2q, bracket close. So from here, we have 2 multiplied by 2p will give me 4p, plus 2 multiplied by q, this will give me 2q, and this is equal to this side of the expression. I have 5 multiplied by p, that will give me 5p. Then 5 multiplied by negative 2q will give me negative 10q. Are we okay? So if I look at it, I have p and p, q and q. So what I'll do is that I'll maintain the q on my left hand side and send the p to the other side. So I have here 2q. Then I'll bring the negative 10q over here to this side, becomes positive 10q. Are you okay? And this will be equal to, I have my 5p still here. Then I'll send the 4p to the other side. It becomes negative 4p. Are you okay? Now, because the thing is saying we should find the ratio p is to q, okay, you should have done it the other way around and divide through by negative, but we can still do it this way and still get the answer. So 2q plus 10q, this will give us 12q, and this is equal to 5p minus 4p. That will give us what? That will give us just p. Are we okay? Now, mind you, the thing is saying that we should find the ratio of what? P is to q, not q is to p. Are you okay? So I will send the p to this side, I'll send the 12 to the other side. So if I do that, it will have, this will be equal to p is equal to 12q. Okay, because when I bring the p to the other side to become negative, when I send the 12q there to become negative, we'll still divide through by negative to get p is equal to 12q. So from here, it means that the coefficient of p here is 1, the coefficient of q here is 12. So therefore, the ratio of P is to Q is equal to 1 is to 12. Okay, you just take their coefficient. P is 1, Q is 12. So it's 1 is to 12. So our correct answer over here okay, so the correct answer over here. Now let's look at something. I am getting this, okay, but let's simplify first to see, because we might make a mistake, the mistake I was about to make. Now over here, the ratio, this P is to Q is like P divided by Q. Are we okay? So we need to have this divided by Q. Are you okay? So if I divide both sides by Q, both sides by Q, this will cancel this. Are you okay? So I'll have 1P over Q is equal to 12. Are we okay? Now this 12 over here, or this 1P here, can be rewritten as just P. Okay, so this will be P over Q. So I'll take that again. So from here, when I exchange the positions, P is equal to 12Q. And what I'm saying is that P is to Q is the same as P divided by Q. Are you okay? So from here, we divide both sides by Q, divide both sides by Q. The Q will cancel out. So therefore, I have P over Q to be equal to 12. Remember, 12 whole number is like 12 over 1. Are you okay? So what it means is that the ratio here, P is to Q, will be equal to 12 is to 1. So it's 12 is to 1 rather. So P is to Q is 12 is to 1. Are we okay? So this is the answer. 12 is to 1, and it's option B, not A. Okay? So if you leave it at this point, P is equal to 12Q, you may think that the answer will be 1 is to 12, but that will be wrong. Okay? So you need to divide by Q, and then you get 12 is to 1. So this option B, is the correct answer for this particular problem. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining today's stream. I really enjoyed the session. Even though most of our students did not turn out, and the very few who are here, most of them also decided not to engage with me, but I still enjoyed the session altogether. It was really amazing. It was really nice. Having you guys solve the problem and answer the questions is always the best that I could ever ask for. All right. So for more details, you can send me an email, like I said, at mysciencetutorials@gmail.com. That is my email. If you have any question you want to ask me, if you have any questions you want me to answer or you want me to solve in the subsequent streams, put it at mysciencetutorials@gmail.com and I will reply to you, solve them, and then we'll meet every evening 7 p.m. GMT and solve it together. Also, the daily stream, the streams are every day, every evening, from Mondays to Fridays. It is at 7 p.m. GMT. From Mondays to Fridays, it is at 7 p.m. GMT. But Saturdays and Sundays, it is at 2 p.m. GMT. Saturdays and Sundays, it is at 2 p.m. GMT. And if you want to have exclusive access where I prioritize your work and other things, try and support me by becoming a member of this channel, right? So where you see my science tutorial, you should see a join button somewhere on the screen, so you can just join the membership for as little as $0.99, okay, which is just 99 cents. You can become a member of the channel and have advantage and perks of being a member of the channel. So thank you once again, and I really enjoyed the session. And like I said, we'll meet tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. GMT, and we'll solve more problems on mathematics, physics, chemistry, and biology. All right, so guys, thank you once again, and peace.
Met you under skies that smelled like spring. You smiled and the world stopped spinning. Petals fell like promises from the trees, and I knew you were meant for me. You're my first bloom in the morning light, soft like the sun after winter's bite. No words, just the way you breathe feels like forever in every heartbeat. Coffee and laughter in quiet cafes, tracing dreams on window panes. You reached for my hand and time stood still. Even silence feels full when love is real. You're my first bloom in the morning light, soft like the sun after winter's bite. No words, just the way you breathe feels like forever in every heartbeat. Seasons may fade, but I'll still choose